Are you a real estate agent who already knows that you need a solution to your problem of lead generation for your buyer listings, your rentals, as well as prospecting and finding sellers in your neighborhood to do business with? Well, you already probably know that Facebook ads are one of the most powerful platforms to reach a massive audience in your local neighborhood. But the problem with Facebook ads is that it can actually be quite confusing if you don't know where to go and what to click on. You may have already tried your hand at Facebook advertising, maybe from your business page, boosting a post, and more than likely you actually got pretty dismal results. So I want to show you quickly, this is what it looks like on the back end of Facebook. Remember, Facebook has got 3 levels. It's the personal profile, the normal human profile that you log in and that you created your account. Then you've got a business page. This is where your business resides, and it enables you to advertise on behalf of your business. And then on the back end of Facebook is something called a business manager, and inside that business manager is a ads manager. Now, if I click on this create button, when you launch a Facebook ad, you are confronted with a range of options, and more than likely you're going to go for leads. If you pick leads, you're going to be prompted to either go for a tailored leads campaign or you can do a manual campaign. I'm going to just show you how this works. So if you go to a manual leads campaign, what you see here are 3 levels. This is the campaign. This is where you would set up the objective. So what do you want Facebook to do? In this case, we're going to ask for leads. You could also set up budget here. The ad set level is where you would set up your targeting. So this would be the area you want to target, ages, gender, interests, and demographics. And then on the actual ad section is where you would create your creative aspects of your ad, as well as sometimes select the Facebook page you want to advertise from. So this is where you would put in your images, you would write the copy, the headline. If you're using Facebook lead forms, you would set up your lead form there. Or if you want to redirect them to a listing on your website, you would put in the URL on the ad. Now, when you look at something like this, and let's just say I'm going to go straight for the leads campaign, and if I click on my ad set, this is where most people get really tripped up. Now, you can get leads through many channels. Your website, so that would be an external source. That would be if you're doing listing ads to your website, or if you have a landing page, it would go to the landing page. Instant forms are those forms you see on Facebook where people are on Facebook, they see the ad, they click on the button, and it opens up a little form in order for you to capture the data. If you're using lead forms, that data stays on Facebook inside your business suite or in your ads manager, and you need to go log in and check every 10 minutes to see if you've received a new lead. Facebook doesn't always tell you that you have a new lead. So as we already know, speed to lead is crucial in real estate and in any business for that matter. And if you're not fast on those leads, you could end up losing them while you've paid 20, 30, 40 Rand for that specific lead. So this is the value of having a system that those leads can go straight into as they are received on Facebook and notify you that you have a new lead, as well as acknowledge the lead that filled in their details with WhatsApp, an email, an SMS, whatever it may be. So if you look over here, you've got Messenger, Instagram calls, app, etc. So let's just say we're going to choose instant forms. So these are the lead forms on Facebook. Then down here, you're going to pick your business page that you want to advertise from, and you're going to set a daily budget. You're going to look at an audience. So by default, it'll generally default to the country that you're in. So in this case, it's showing South Africa. But obviously over here, you would put in an address or a suburb or a region or a province. So let's just put in a suburb quickly. I live in Waterkloof. So let's see what the audience looks like in Waterkloof Ridge, these neighborhoods. You see, you've got a whole bunch of extensions here. So let's just choose Waterkloof Ridge. And my estimated audience size was about 24 million because that's the number on Facebook. And then if we go down here, Waterkloof Ridge now gives me 3,000 to 3,500 daily reach potential at my budget, which is currently set at a default of 200 Rand. Now, you can spend a daily budget of 200 Rand, but what I want to do now is I want to drop a pin very quickly. I'm going to drop a little pin around Waterkloof Ridge. So I've got my point, and I want to actually go around it. So everything within this 10-mile radius is where I would be putting my targeting. I can also bring that down to 1 mile as a minimum. So let's just say 2 miles around that pin, and my audience size is now 226,000. So it's much, much bigger. So this gives me the opportunity to potentially reach 226,000 people in an area with an offer that I can give to them. Now, obviously, we're not going to reach all 226,000 because of the competition on Facebook. It's all going to come down to your cost per impression or per 1,000 impressions, age, layered targeting. So if you increase this age from 18 to maybe 25 to 65, we'll quickly see how our audience size drops. So look, we're on 226, and if I go to 25 to 65, my audience size will now drop because I'm putting a piece of layered targeting on top of my ad. Again, over here, I can actually do some detailed targeting, people who match specific interests, employment statuses, life events, demographics, behaviors, etc. Now, this is again another place where people tend to overcomplicate things. Remember, Facebook has about 1 million data points or thereabouts on people that use Facebook on a daily basis. They already know what people are interested in. And another thing is, Facebook uses psychographics in its advertising on its algorithm to read your image, to read the copy that you're using, to read the video that you are posting. So Facebook already knows exactly who your target market is. So by putting some detailed targeting in here, you're essentially taking a jet boat and putting it on a pond instead of letting Facebook put it on a reservoir where you're going to have a lot more room for your ad to reach more people and to find the best people for your advertising. Then if you go down here and you click on the ad, so let's just say we're going to leave our detailed targeting open. This is where you would make sure that your page is selected. You could obviously connect an Instagram account to this too. And then here you can choose under your creative. You can just see it's just loading it up there. You've got sorry, let me just try and find where it went. You can use single image or video, or you can use carousel. For listing ads, carousel works really well because people can scroll through about 10 images to see the property. And then single image and video is obviously great for that single image that captures the attention and stops the scroll. Then, of course, you've got your primary text. So this is the text above the image. And then you've got a headline, which is the headline below the image. And then you've got the description, which is the link description as a further qualifier of what the headline is about. You can change the call to action, what they're going to click on, and then you can also create a lead form. Again, this is where some people simply don't pay enough attention to ensure that the lead form is as congruent with the ad as possible. Because remember, the person sees your ad, they see the image, they see the headline, they read the copy, they click on the button, and if the lead form fails to deliver on the promise of the ad, the person falls off at the lead form. So it's crucial that your lead form is as congruent as possible with your advertising. Now, this process of setting up an ad, going through the targeting, and then specifically on the actual ad creative, the wording, as well as the setup of the lead form, can take you 20 minutes to 30 minutes, depending on how fast you can get through this process. But what we have developed at Property Funnels is a very fast and easy way to launch ads. If you have a Property Funnels account, you can also subscribe to our Ads Launcher feature, which now allows you to, instead of going through Ads Manager, to launch an ad straight from your Property Funnels dashboard. So you can see already we have about 5 different categories of advertising that we've already pre-created for you. So let's say, for example, we're going to choose our valuation ad, because in real estate we all need sellers, right? So let's just see what the valuation ads look like and how quickly we can set up a valuation ad. Remember, we don't need to go into Ads Manager to do this. So we can pick through a bunch of our pre-created templates by just plugging in some information. So let's just choose this one. So if I click on this ad, what's going to happen now is it's going to ask me for a city name. So this is like your listing advertising on a listing management system where you would put a number of beds, bathrooms, etc. Same thing applies. These are custom values that fill in those gaps on your ad. So city name, let's say I'm choosing Waterkloof as my area. So Waterkloof. And then we're going to use a lead form. can also pick a landing page or a website, whatever you choose. The daily budget, let's just make it 200 Rand. Our website URL, so this would be a redirect after the lead form. You can go and find out more information about us on our About page, or go look at our listings. Because you're a seller, you may also be a buyer. So you would put in your own website here, and then you can choose a mile radius around your business page. So if you work in a local area, let's say I work in Waterkloof, my Facebook business page has an address of Waterkloof. When I launch this ad, if I click launch campaign, it's going to launch the ad that's already been pre-created for me in Waterkloof, 10 miles around my address. So if I want to bring this a little bit further down, I can do that there. But if I want to target a specific suburb, address, or a region, I can click on the optional info and I can put in a city or an address. So if I choose address and I just say, or let's just choose city rather, that would be easier. And I type in Waterkloof here, it's pulling the data from Facebook Ad Manager. So all the stuff that you see as all the stuff that you would see on Facebook. And I just pick Waterkloof, probably a proper. I can choose up to as many areas as I want to over here. I can come here and I can choose the templated media that we've got. So you can either choose any one of these ads that we've already created for you that we know work. If you don't like these images, you can also upload your own media here. The nice thing about using a system like this is if I choose 2 images, I'm going to create 2 ads in one click without necessarily needing to go into Facebook and duplicating my ad, changing certain things, changing the images. This way, I've got 2 ads created because I've chosen 2 images. And same thing applies if you use your own media. If we go down here to the ad text, we've already done this for you. Our templates come pre-built with text, image, targeting, everything done for you. But if you would like to change anything, if you don't like all of these emojis, you're more than welcome to remove them from the ad copy. We've also pre-done a headline for you and the link description. And if you go down to the privacy policy, you can put in your own privacy policy from your website, or you can choose to use ours. Either way, it doesn't matter. And the Facebook pixel, this is now where most people simply get tripped up. If you're running a lead form ad, you do not need a Facebook pixel. However, if you're running a landing page ad, the Facebook pixel is beneficial to send that data back into Facebook. So that is a good thing to have if you're running external link ads like a landing page or a website. Ensure that you have a Facebook pixel installed on your website before you run any advertising. And then if you're happy with your changes and you're happy with your image selection, you've chosen your city, you've set up a daily budget, and your mile radius actually falls away now because you've chosen a city. So this is no longer going to be applicable to your Facebook business page address. And if you're happy with all of this, all you need to do is click Launch Campaign. And that is how easy it is to create 2 ads if you chose 2 images instead of 1 ad in 20 minutes. This process will take you 45 seconds if you do it in one sitting without any mistakes. And the best part of this, those leads that start to roll into your business actually get pre-created and pre-populated inside your property funnel CRM. Those people are automatically responded to by you through the automation, and you are automatically notified that you have a new lead with all the details that we're asking on the lead form, which is name, email, phone, and their address of their property. So if this is something that is of interest to you, our launch price right now for single and small agents up to 5 users inside property funnels is 597 Rand per month for this feature, excluding obviously your the cost of your advertising. And for the larger agencies, it's 997. So anything 6 users and up. If this is interesting to you and you would like to find out more, if you'd like to schedule a demo with me, more than happy to take your call. Please do that below in an email or wherever this video does end up appearing. There will be a link to book a slot. Anyway, I hope you have a great day and good luck out there. Cheers.